It all starts with a bell pepper. I have an organic orange bell pepper here, and I'm just going to cut out the seed part.
Seeds flying everywhere. It's a lot of seeds.
Just take out the seeds out of the pepper.
Dang, that's a lot.
This actually has a lot of seeds in it. So I take all the seeds out and I set them on a plate to dry. I've actually got a couple here from another bell pepper that have been drying. So as you can see, they're kind of wrinkly and dry. So that is where I get my seeds from, is from the inside of the fruit. I'm just going to take the rest of these out, dry them up, and then I can plant them. So here are the pepper plants after growing for about 4 months. Meant to get these planted sooner, but we had a lot of days of frost, so they've been inside growing under lights. So we are getting ready to plant these today. They're definitely slow growers. So we're excited to get these planted.
Yeah, we are.
And even though they've been growing for a couple of months now, we still have some that are just starting to sprout in there. Just starting to sprout, some little ones. Otherwise, this one's really tall. They should have been replanted. Most of them should have been replanted, but they'll do fine. Some more little limp they really got. We will save them. Otherwise, they look very, very good. And we even got some tomatoes at the farmer's market about 2 weeks ago that really, really need to be replanted. They've been a little neglected just because things have been busy around here, but I have faith that once we water them and replant them, they will be good as new. So we've got the tomatoes, and we've got our big tomato tree, which turned out really good. Again, we bought these at the farmer's market, but replanting them I think will help them out a lot too. So last year for our container garden, I just went with just a regular organic planting soil. It's really, really good. It's got all kinds of good stuff in there. Show some of the ingredients. This year I'm going to use the rest of this bag, and I'm going to mix it with some of this organic gardening soil plus natural plant food. And I'm going to also mix some of this compost and manure in there as well. And we're going to use just a little bit of dirt that we got from just local dirt. A little sandy, but it is local earth. So we're just going to mix a little bit of that in it as well. In this tote, we're going to mix all parts probably equal and get to planting. So we've got the earth in here and the organic soil. Now we're just going to add, it's about halfway filled up, and we're just going to add some of the compost and some more organic soil.
Why is this slider door open? Because Daddy forgot to shut it. Oh. Did you know Mom's recording?
So this being the first time I've ever planted from seed, I think I'm doing pretty good, but I'm sure there's better ways to go about doing it. I think that this turned out pretty good. Definitely anxious to see them grow bigger. I think that'll do for now. And I'm going to put them on my outside rack. And I'm just going to finish replanting all these and the tomatoes and show you guys what I end up with. The tomatoes, quite a few down here. So tomatoes are so easy to grow. Last year was the first year I ever even tried. This one I did buy as a bush from the farmer's market, so it was quite big when I purchased it, and then I moved the rest of my stuff over here because it seems to get more sun. Again, just tomatoes. There's a couple different kinds in here. These might be peppers. And then there's a tomato, and then there's some Roma tomatoes in there, and they might be Roma tomatoes or peppers, I'm not sure. And then here we have some heirloom variety, just some little orange cherry type tomatoes. I forgot what these ones are called. They're golden something, they're yellow. I'm getting quite a few flowers and buds. I think that's a Roma tomato and a pepper. I'm not sure. I think my tomatoes and peppers did a hybrid thing. I'm not sure. But it's food and it's growing and it's amazing. I think it is. This is the tomatoes. This is what it starts out like. Again, more red tomatoes. Definitely have some different varieties growing, and that's exciting. Here, some more. This plant is very, very, very tall. Very, very, very tall. This one, I did buy the plants from the market, and they were probably only the size of those peppers. So this definitely took off. And then these were the peppers I grew from seed. I'm not sure what's going on with these. They don't look good. I'm not fertilizing with anything. These were the same peppers grown by seed, so I'm not sure if these are getting overwatered, underwatered, but I have a mass amount of peppers in here, and I'm gonna transplant some of them because I have some flowers growing and I definitely want them to produce for me. So we have a couple of pepper flowers there, and this one looks kind of sad. I'm not sure what's going on with this one either, but those are more peppers. But for the most part, they're all doing pretty good. And oh yeah, there's one more. You want to show me what you got?
Well, I was first eating seeded watermelon that we got at the farmer's market, and I thought I would just take the seed and plant it in a tote of dirt that my mom had for a long time, and this is what it looks like now.
What kind of seed was it?
Seeded.
It was a seed from a watermelon. And then it started flowering, and then your brother planted one, and that one's got a flower. And it's really just growing really well. Oh, what's that?
It's a mini watermelon.
What? And it's producing fruit for you from one seed, and you have a melon growing here, a couple of flowers here, a couple of flowers there, all on one plant.
This is my plant. These other plants are my brother's.
Your plant is huge.
Yeah, and here's purslane.
That's not purslane. It's just another weed though.
Oh, it looks like it.
Looks like you have a couple growing here. So here's one plant, and then here's your brother's one he planted, and then you have one here and one here.
I planted two, Isaiah planted two.
Wow.
Eli, guess what? USA just got the set point for volleyball.
Thanks, Isaiah.
They won that round. They won that round.
So, you are very proud of your little mini watermelon.
That all started from a mini seed. And now we're going to have a lot of seeds.
Yeah, and then we'll get more and more and more seeds. Also, this was just dirt that I grew some sunflowers in, and then we grew, and I just, like, here's like remnants of one, and we just kind of left the dirt in here after we picked the sunflowers, and purslane started growing. It was insane. I was like, how is it growing? I can see like weeds. That one's a pretty strong weed there. Just a second, honey, because I don't want you to put dirt on the camera, but yeah, it was amazing, because I understand how weeds can kind of grow from the ground, but this is just dirt that was in the little tote, and now he's eating the purslane. Is it good? Yummy,
There's a
yummy.
lemon lime.
We win. They won that.